is too high. Everybody sing, hey, yo. Tell 'em turn it up till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one and I'm gonna see go. I am not afraid of
Arm yourselves, America. Defenders Live is on the radio. Dylan Lyles and Steven Airey. Happy
Yes, it
Friday.
is. Happy Friday, everybody.
Oh, thank God the weekend is here. Like, it feels like a long weekend and a short weekend all at one time. It was really weird.
That is very odd.
Really, really weird. Anyway.
Yeah.
Boy does baseball tryouts tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone through his little bag. He's like, do I have everything? Do I have everything? I need to have everything. I'm like, how many times do you can check it?
Yes, everything is there.
It's like everything is there. Yeah. What do you need? A bat? They supply all that crap. You just need.
You're the genie.
glove.
Poof. What do you need? Poof. What do you need?
Show up.
What do you need?
Just show up. That's all you need to do. Show up.
It is. It is.
Goofy little kid. Guys, go to doaeshow.com to check out everything that is Defenders. You can get some awesome swag, some Jackal Nation t-shirts, other gears like that. You can get our gear.
Oh, you can get this.
Yeah, you can. Look at Steven. If you're watching on the show, you can get the official Jackal Nation t-shirt that Steven is modeling so eloquently.
By the way, you can also get some tight leggings, which Dylan will be modeling very soon.
Yes, everyone is so looking forward to that one, too.
Yes.
Also go to mojo50.com. Check out all those guys. Get all the other hosts and everything that's going on over there. Some amazing people joining. Some big things on the horizon. So keep up with them. Support them. Get some of their junk, too. They got some awesome. I got some of their stuff today, man. I don't have it next to me. I have.
Oh, yeah. I got the ball cap.
You got the hat?
I got the ball cap. Yep.
I got I have it right here. I did officially get it in today. The Doc Thompson Rules to Live By.
Oh, look
got
at that.
officially from mojo50.com at the shop.
And you can see the reflection of your computer screen in it.
You can. So it's like really weird. That's going to go up as a permanent thing forever. But yeah, there's that and so much more. Check it out. You will not be sorry. Not even the teensiest of bits.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes. Before we get this thing started, as always, going to go to Nostalgia.
Really?
Wild Rice people. Unfortunately, it is still cold up there. It's not overly cold. It is warming up. It was almost 80 degrees today here.
Oh, it's so nice.
It was beautiful. Now tomorrow's going to be like 60 and sunny.
Does that mean it's spring yet?
I hope so, because I'm about done. I'm so done. I had the windows open today. It was great. But it's not spring yet officially in Minnesota. Therefore, Jay and Lori are still trapped inside the four walls.
Is it springtime for Hitler, though?
No, that would... see, I love that. I don't care what you say. That's an awesome movie. And I hate musicals. Love that movie.
I know.
But anyway, go to mojowildrice.com. And go over there while you're there. You peruse around looking at the wild rices, the pepper jams, the beer jellies, the whipped honeys, and all their other awesome products. Once you figure out what you want, go ahead and enter in Spring 10. That is Spring 10. That will save you 10% off of the entire website until spring arrives, which is not that far away.
True.
So you better take advantage of this
because
joker
it's already
quick.
arrived. It's already arrived.
It has
it's here, guys.
It has here. Wild rice is the United States' only native grain. It is gluten, sodium, fat, cholesterol-free, high in protein, zinc, potassium, trace minerals in one serving. Meet your daily grain needs. If you are diabetic, if you have the sugars, as they say in the South, wild rice is also a diabetic-friendly food. Go to mojowildrice.com. Spring 10 is the promo code. Save 10% off the entire website. I'm sensing we have something coming in. We have important news update. Wait a minute. What are you, Vader now?
Now I'm just making weird noises on you.
You sound like dial up there for a moment. AOL.
This is an ASMR video. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
President Trump has signed his first veto. President Trump has signed his first veto. Yes, he has.
I was getting ready to say, you sound like you said video there for a moment.
Veto.
I was like, let's pull that back for a second, Chief.
President Trump has signed his first veto.
No, good. And what veto would that be for, might I inquire?
Let me see. To the House of Representatives, I am returning herewith, without my approval, HJ Resolution 46, a joint resolution that would terminate the national emergency I declared regarding the crisis of the southern border and the proclamation of 9844 on February 5th. He's not this. It doesn't work because he's not this formal.
Yeah, no, we know he never said anything like that. You know, it was some probably expletive. I'm not taking this crap expletive.
It's
this off my desk.
It's recanting their play to try and pull his emergency privileges.
Yeah, which, you know, is completely doable.
Yes.
Y'all should have saw that one coming. Anyway, so that was it. That's all that we care about.
That's all. That's all. Apparently, every time I do that voice, I sound like Sky Captain of the Yesteryear from Archer. You're welcome.
I'm going to start working on doing the, I can't remember his name, but
one?
Oh boy from Futurama, who, every time he worked at the cryogenics lab, welcome to the world of tomorrow. That guy. I don't know why, but I feel like I desperately should know how to do that.
You really should. You really should. Yeah.
Just need to. It just makes me happy. Anyway, so we're going to move on to something a teensy bit more important.
Yeah.
Or at least I think it's more important, because not for nothing, politicians are going to bicker back and forth, and one's going to screw over the other, and I'm going to take my ball and go home. Whatever. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Take your ball, go home. It's fine. Look,
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, that's yes.
So we're going to go to something that actually is I would deem important. Young people feel betrayed by adults over the climate crisis.
You don't say.
I do say,
No.
or they say. I'm just repeating.
Say it isn't so, Jimmy.
It's so, Jimmy. Today they're going on strike. All this is from the Intercept.com. On her 16th birthday, Maddie Fernandez asked her parents for an unusual gift: to switch the family to wind power.
Stop.
Yes.
If this was my child, it would have immediately been followed by a whooping. And no.
A slap across the face.
There is, first off, not enough wind power to power this one house in the area.
Nope. There's not enough wind in this state
to power this one house.
To power the one house. And I know this because I've driven past the
windmills
farms that are out towards the coast. And yeah, it's really weird when you would drive. I used to drive by them every day. And seriously, one day out of the week they'd be spinning. And not all of them, by the way, just a couple.
Oh, so before we continue on with this, Kevin over on the Facebook, he says, my vetoes are huge. My vetoes have been significantly measured or scientifically measured to be 40% larger than Barack Obama's vetoes. Okay, yeah. Huge.
And the bad part is there's probably a lot of truth in that, too. Some would go and measure. Oh, that was more of a Bernie Sanders. But anyway.
That was Bernie Sanders, dude.
Bernie Sanders. But anyway, back to this delightful individual. I had names, and I was like, you know what? That's not appropriate.
That's fine.
She didn't want an iPhone.
No.
She didn't want new clothes.
No.
Or, banish the thought, a car. Cars and trucks account for about a fifth of greenhouse gas emissions and a significant amount of Fernandez's climate anxiety.
She's anxious for climate change.
Sometimes we'll be stuck in traffic, and I'll look outside and watch the exhaust come out of the car in front of me, and I'll freak out.
See, this is
I feel
called
so powerless to stop it. End quote.
This is called kids indoctrination.
No, actually, that statement, the we're stuck in traffic, I look outside and see the exhaust coming out of the car.
Yes. And I freak out.
Actually, ignorance. Okay.
Yes.
Some cars, under certain conditions, older ones, diesels, there are certain things, and even diesels are getting cleaner now.
Yeah, but sometimes they do some major black smoke.
They do. You get on it, especially on a diesel. Doesn't matter how clean, environmentally friendly it is. You get on a diesel, it's going to blow some black smoke. Okay.
Yeah.
But predominantly, if you see anything coming out of the exhaust, it is actually water vapor. It's not any toxic fume. I know. I've worked on cars since I was 15 years old. Okay. So this idiot is freaking out over water vapor. Dollars to donuts, this little heifer turns around and does like the vape.
Yes.
I could see her putting that electric.
At the age of
thing.
18, she's smoking.
I believe it. Oh, you're calling it. You may be mocking me. I believe it.
I am not mocking you. I am calling this. I am pushing this. I am raising the ante. That is what I am doing. I am raising the ante on this one. This little girl, she's going to go from, oh, the poor environment, we're killing everything with our vapor, to, yeah, Dad, whatever. Oh my God.
It tastes like vanilla ice cream. She's gonna have dreads and not shave her armpits if she isn't already.
Gosh.
How this is gonna go, folks.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's Friday. Enjoy. Sit back and buckle up. Over the past year, Fernand's, now a sophomore in high school, has connected with other young people around the country and the world who grasp how dire the climate crisis is. And today, they're taking to the streets in at least 150 countries. In the U.S., youth will strike in more than 100 cities, taking time off from school to demand radical legislative action to combat climate change and a transition to a 100% renewable economy.
Hold on. And today they'll be taking to the streets in at least 105 cities. The youth will strike.
105 countries.
Sorry, 105 countries.
In in the United States, 100 cities.
In the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is less of the children revolting and more of them just becoming an army.
Yeah, pretty much. And just for a thought here, the 100% renewable economy, if you want that, that means that every single family goes back to what it was back in the 1700s and the 1800s and blah, 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 where every family had their own farm, where if you wanted meat, you had your own cattle. You had your own fields to have your own crops.
But
you didn't depend on no one. You didn't do anything, and you recycled everything, and you did it all there on your own.
Right. But you can't have cows.
Well, no. You can't. Well, I wonder if we got rid of everything like they asked for, theoretically, wouldn't cows have a fighting chance then?
No.
Oh, well.
Because they produce more methane than anything else produces any other greenhouse gas.
It's not a greenhouse gas.
I know.
So
it's
stupid.
an ass gas.
It's called methane. It's flammable. Bottle that, Joker. You'll be fine. It's just so retarded. And yes, I use that word. And I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about their actions. This is knowingly ignorant. I've been indoctrinated for so long.
For so long.
And now I feel that nobody's listening to me. So me, in my all-knowing 16 years of experience in life on this planet, I'm going to take a stand because the older folks who have been around longer don't know anything about anything.
And if you feel like I feel, baby, oh, come on.
Come on. Okay. That's about, dear Lord.
Let's make a long. Oh, baby.
James Brown, everybody.
Oh gosh. No, so here's the thing. Jeremy Hansen over on Facebook, he said, an army that can't start an effing lawnmower. Yes, that's correct. An army that can't start a lawnmower, mainly because they're too weak.
Because most of them are vegans.
Yeah, they haven't actually eaten anything of value and nutrition or worth. But then again, if they're eating as a vegan, that means they're also eating the plants that they're trying to save.
Yeah, I don't understand how it is that you couldn't, and I'm all about causes. Like, okay, for all intents and purposes, okay, maybe there might be a teensy bit of a climate change issue outside of the jokes that we call weather. Okay. But I hate to tell you this, but you probably do not have any actual control over it.
You don't have any control over the weather.
Well, no, I didn't mean that way. I meant, you could technically, you could get a better car, or you could do we all could do that. For argument's sake, we could. Having said that, it's not going to change anything. Like you said, we don't control the weather. We can just do what we can to eliminate our possible share of it. But these cats are going to the complete opposite end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, they're trying to save the plants. Well, you're eating them.
Yeah, they're trying to save it so they can then eat more.
Yes, but you can't save them if you're eating them.
Right, and then you also are killing animals because you're eating their food.
Yes. So then everybody dies.
Yes, including you, because you can't actually live. You will actually get rickets.
Now we know what happened to Mars. Everyone that was
Rickets.
living on Mars suddenly went vegan, and then all the animals died, which killed out all the carnivores, which then left the remaining vegans attempting to be carnivorous again because they ate their own that were left, and then everybody just starved to death, and it turned into a dead wasteland.
Dead wasteland of a planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had a song. What was that song? Wasteland. Teenage Wasteland.
Thank you. I knew that was coming.
It would have been better if I...
Can you hear? Jeremy says, "Can you sing 'Hear Me Roar'?" No.
No.
Your answer is no. Dear God, no.
We're not taking requests, Jeremy.
Rule number 5, Jackhole. Is that Tom Cruise doing James Brown? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Miss Ruff, Christine Ruff, over on the Facebook page says karaoke night at Defenders. Yes.
That's after the show.
That's after the show.
That's the after party.
After the party, it's the after party. Then.
The after party. It's the after party because the after party don't stop.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I was going with the hotel lobby, but
Watson does tend to, because he's after us on Mondays and Fridays, and
yes,
tends to be a little.
What?
He'll do his show.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be serious, and he'll be calm, and then he will have an after party.
And that's the funny thing.
And his after party is a little wild.
Yeah, and haven't you guys have seen him on our show?
Mm-hmm.
And he's crazy on our show.
Mm-hmm.
He's
so you can
nuts.
imagine what the after party is.
Exactly. Just think about that. Watson is nuts on our show, let alone after his own show. That is crazy. You know what's not crazy, though? Tar River Arms.
No, they're not. Tar River Arms is amazing. If you haven't gone to traguns.com, what are you waiting for? I ask you.
I was waiting for money. Now I'm just... I'm trying to figure out what I want.
Now you're just procrastinating. It's just so much to choose from.
I don't know what I want.
It's so much. You should ask me for advice. Tar River Arms is America's first virtual gun store, making it easier and more comfortable than ever to purchase your firearm online. It's modernizing the online firearms sales to accommodate the online generation. Those of you that would prefer brick and mortar, tough.
Sucks to be you.
It does, because then you are missing out on the amazing 3D interactive experience where you can basically view and inspect the guns as if you were there. The only thing you cannot do on this computer is pick them up and hold them in your hand. That's it.
That's so close.
So close and yet so far. But you can do everything else, which is what else do you need at that point?
I don't know.
Weekly specials that eliminate the shipping and broker fees. You order, you pick up, no additional fees. Great guns, prices, and service. Also, it is veteran-owned, veteran-run. Coming soon, layaway and consignment options. They're on track to be live sometime. Oh, it's already happened, so it's good to go. So you got
layaway options are available now, dude.
We can fix that.
What is
layaway and
what is wrong with you?
Go to traguns.com. Mention Steven or Defenders. Do for Defenders, just because. We'll see what he does. And tell him that at Mojo50. Tell him that we sent you. traguns.com.
Yes.
It's good times.
It is good times. Good times.
So are we doing the messing?
We might as well do the messing before we get with the girls.
Yeah, I figure we might as well get the inappropriateness out of the way first.
Are we going to do the messing or are we going to do non-binary?
Let's do the messing, because that's just, I would feel awkward.
All right, let's get the messing.
Let's get the mess over with. Hey-o! Okay. Deborah
right.
Messing apologizes for baking vagina cupcakes.
No.
Which, I'm sorry. I thought, like, baking things that looked like things died out in, like, the late 80s, early 90s. I'm dead serious. Like, my mom used to make, like, it'd be the one cake had a certain outline. You just took the icing and you would make different patterns to make it, it could be
Different
a whale.
things
It could be
altogether,
Santa
yeah.
Claus's face. Who knew?
Could be anything. You don't know.
Could be anything. I didn't know
Whatever.
they did this stuff. A former star actress was goaded into apology after baking cupcakes shaped like vajayjays, which apparently offended the transgender community.
Yes, because not all women have vajayjays, apparently.
Well, no, all women have vajayjays.
Except for the transgendered women's.
But they're not real women, so.
Well, I'm just saying, that's why she had to apologize because.
Yeah,
know,
but
she
if
made
you're really a woman,
vajayjay cakes with like little pearls where the certain areas were supposed to be and multiple folds and everything else, and all with frosting, all using frosting. She made them in different colors. She even pocked like little holes and then she used like the little frosting things to make hairs.
It'd be it'd be really funny if you put Red Hots in there for some really weird reason.
That would be really weird, but no, I don't think she did.
But why?
It has
Like,
pictures. There's
I don't.
pictures. There's a picture of it. That's why I'm telling you.
No,
I'm
and I got that
describing
part.
it to you.
She got famous off of a show about gay men.
Yes.
And then this is why she did this. She thought she would be okay, and then she learned quickly. She learned quickly that the trans community is not the gay community. The gay community is not as open and caring. The trans community will eat you alive.
Yes. You see,
apparently,
she was wasn't she the straight friend of the gay man?
Yes. Or roommate. I don't remember. I didn't watch the show.
Right.
Something to that effect. I just know that she was there, and he, from what little bits I would catch, he would be the one going on dates, and she was always the one staying home with her friend that was an alcoholic. I remember that.
And also gay.
No. A female. Who I found out later was the actual is legitimately in real life married to Ron Swanson. I'm dead serious. The guy who plays Ron Swanson, it's his wife.
Yeah. Oh,
that's his wife. I didn't know that.
Well, that's cool.
It is cool. It's a little weird, but it's still cool. But yeah, so apparently she got hammered. Into.
So wait. Can I ask a question?
I guess.
Did Deborah Messing want everybody to eat her vajayjays?
Question is was she charging people to eat her vajayjay, or was she handing it out for free?
I'm guessing they were at least $20, same as downtown.
Same as downtown. This is why we did this now. I don't want.
I'm guessing they were also for women only, for her eyes only.
Oh, she did it for Happy International Women's Day. Is what she put on the Instagrams. People were suddenly PO'd.
Happy International Women's Day. Instagram, Insta PO.
Powerful, beautiful, and sweet was also what she added, which I. Not today, people.
Powerful,
not today.
Beautiful, and that's sweet for JJ.
So she ended up having to apologize because all the trans people got really PO'd. And so she said, quote, "I want to apologize to my trans sisters." Which, I'm sorry, if you haven't gone the full way, you're not a sister yet. You might get there eventually. Here's hoping to you. But you're not there yet.
No, you won't get there eventually.
Well, no, I'm talking about outwardly cutting off things and blah, blah, blah. At least then you can pretend and fine. But you can't even pretend. That's like, that's like pretending to be the Grinch or dressing up for the Grinch, to do a play, and you walk out and you look like the cousin
Grinch.
From
Look like
American
Cousin
Vacation.
Or Cousin
Well,
It.
that too, yeah.
Yeah. Donna Ray says over on the Facebook, she says, just passing out the vajayjays, just spreading the love.
Just spreading the love. You know what would be really bad is if she did pass those out, she did it for free, and then everyone who ate them got sick.
My only question is, did it smell like fish?
Oh, I knew it. See, I was trying to stay away.
Oh, commercial break time.
Guys, we'll be right back with 2/3 of the Bells of Liberty. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. It's so wrong. It's so wrong.
I saved it for the end. You're welcome.
I hate you.
I know you do. All right, I'm waiting for the bells to call.
That's fine.
Waiting for the bells to ring. Well,
Ding-a-ling, ding, ding.
you can call. What?
Texas Yankee over on Twitter. Today, what I learned today at DOA show at Dylan Isles, Mars is a failed vegan colony.
He is correct.
Yes. Yes, it is.
That is exactly what I learned today. Oh, here we are.
There it is.
Answering the phone. Hey, girls.
Hi.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, no, sorry, I had to merge the call.
Oh, merge the call. Okay.
We're not on the air right now, are we?
I mean, we are
well,
technically on Facebook, but we're in
backstage.
commercial break for the next 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I wasn't ready for this.
Sure.
Very few
for a
people
second,
are.
we are using, because we're using like the iPhone conference call-in. It's like you have to call one person, the other person is on hold. If the other person answers, you got to blah, 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 merge everybody in. So I think everybody's here in the party.
Are we good now?
We didn't bring any dip or chips.
That's
or
okay.
snacks.
That's okay. Deborah Messing brought the cupcakes.
Yeah, she did.
No, I'd rather not. No. Hard pass on that. Ding-a-ding-a-ding.
All right, hold
Hard
on.
pass on the cupcake.
Hold on. Commercial break ending in a second.
Okay.
And welcome back, everybody. Defenders Live is on the radio.
Are we? Are you sure?
We are, supposedly. That's what I'm being told.
We
Now,
are.
I have been lied to before.
The youth of the nation. I'm just saying.
We are the
Oh,
world.
God.
Thank you.
We are the...
Shut up, Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah, go to Michael Jackson. It's a good time. So, we have people on the line.
We do.
Steven, would you care to do the honors?
Oh, fine. You know, there's a show that's coming up. They've been going around for the past couple years. Wonderful ladies, very smart individuals. We have 2/3 of the Bells of Liberty who are going to play at 2 p.m. on Saturdays. 2 p.m. Saturdays. They have a 2-hour show coming up on Mojo 50. Is that correct?
That is correct. We've received the Mojo upgrade,
Yes.
which means that instead of being in a podcast format for about 70 minutes, which was what we had been doing for some time, we're now going to be from 2 to 4, so we are fully on 2 hours.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Full 2 hours.
Congratulations.
Whoop whoop.
It's like we and Steven talked about it yesterday. It's like a family reunion almost. Almost with a lot of the people coming over.
It's so close.
It's like, oh, you know, we already know everybody, and now it's like it's good. It's good.
I've personally been waiting for you girls to get on Mojo for a while.
Yeah, I've been. Yeah, I've been
We
kind
don't
of
know
wondering
why.
myself as what was taking so long.
Why don't you? You don't know why? Because there's only one other lady.
Yeah,
Well, that's true.
It's a sausage fest here, and
It
that's
is
not
a little
good.
bit.
We can't have a
We
sausage fest on
can't
the radio.
disagree with that. That's accurate.
Yes,
We're gonna be like the potpourri.
to the
you know,
sausage
like,
fest.
When we're gonna be like the bowl of potpourri in the bathroom and the men's restroom. So yeah, we're gonna be right in the middle of it.
Yes, right in the
All
middle.
right, well, that's the end of the show there, folks.
Thank you for tuning in. Good night, everyone.
Hold on now. Wait a
Now,
second.
From there, Ron Phillips is wondering what the heck was he thinking.
Why are we going to allow these ladies on the shows? All right. No, but we have we wanted to bring you girls on because we wanted to get your take on a few things as we go through some of the latest and greatest in news today. Would you mind joining us with that?
Please say yes, because otherwise we're going to
No
get
problem.
electrocuted.
Can you repeat the question? I didn't hear it.
Do you mind
The audio's
joining us?
a bit fuzzy, and I don't know if it's you guys or if it's our connection, which is really my connection. But we'll just take the blame for it. It's us. Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, you guys take the blame for it. I don't know what's going on. But so we're going to go over a couple of stories. We want to get your opinions on them. Good?
Okay.
Okay.
That works.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Yes. So where are we starting at? We're going to
I
the
think we're starting-
scientists, correct?
I thought we were doing with starting with non-binary.
That's right, non-binary. I forgot the
Non-binary.
whole
Yes.
non-binary thing. So guess what?
What?
Non-binary is a joke.
Duh.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies.
It's a sham. It's a Travis Shamocracy.
A Travis Shamockery, yes. I
Yes.
mean,
Yep.
It's funny that you mentioned that because you're almost bordering on the territory of the topic that I will be discussing on the show
no.
tomorrow.
Oh, so we get a
no.
preview. What?
It's a sneak peek. Okay, well, let me ask you this. Are we talking about the first American who was non-binary?
Correct.
Okay.
And my neighbor lives probably about what? Ocala is what? The person resides in Ocala, and that's maybe 45 minutes to an hour away from me.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, wow.
So, okay.
And it's many miles away from me, so I feel very comfortable about it.
Can we get a sneak peek about what you girls are talking about then in this subject, and we will touch and go.
Ding.
Yeah, well, I'll try and not touch it. Just kind of like, in our instance, like, oh, hey, or something like kind of.
She's gonna wave at it from afar. That's what she's going to do.
Yeah. Like, oh, yay. And I had happened to find that story on Twitter, and it made me sad, and it's I read through it a couple of times just because I wanted to piece everything together. It made me sad for his particular situation because it's a lot more involved than just the gender non-binary issue. It's the fact that we live in a society now where the narrative matters more than the individual.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give away too much of what was discussed in that particular portion of the show, but it speaks volumes of how the LGBT community is really looking out for the LGBT community, and they will stop at nothing to, how the socialists say you have to break a couple of eggs in order to make an omelet. These people will, freaking go to the hen house and just obliterate all the chickens if it means that, their narrative and their goal is achieved. They're willing to step on anything and everyone and ruin their lives in order to perpetuate a narrative that may or may not be correct for some people, because there may genuinely be some people out there who feel they identify as a ham sandwich, and if that's what they want to identify as, that's great. But
yeah,
it's the push that really bothers me. It's the callousness of not caring for people anymore because agenda is far more important than people.
Yes, I would agree. Agenda is far more important than people to the LGBT quilt bag community. So we're going to pull away from that and step over to the scientist. So, Dylan, would you like to take this one?
I will. So I was flipping through the interwebs, and this it's made me giggle slightly. I'm not really sure why. So from the New York Daily News, scientists say they reversed time using quantum computer.
They've reversed time.
They've reversed time. Although many Americans turn their clocks forward an hour, back when we set clocks forward, these scientists reported that they were able to turn time back. According to a report published by the Journal of Scientific Reports on Tuesday, that would have been last Tuesday, a team of physicists was able to reverse time on an IBM quantum computer by a fraction of a second.
Okay, stop.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I was going to say, I've done that too. When my kid would get a hold of my watch and pull it out.
I can turn back time on my
Yeah, I can
computer
do that.
anytime.
My Dodge Caravan, I just poking at the buttons. I'm pretty sure anybody can do that. If they
Pretty
really
sure
put
we
their
can
mind to
program
it.
that.
I think that the important question here is, what's the name of the scientist Cher? Because if she could turn back time,
If she could find a way.
Very good.
if she could find a way.
Very good.
So-
Wonderfully done.
And
There
they
you
would
go.
make you stay. Anyway,
Yes.
the experiment was done by a team of scientists from the Moscow Institute of Physics, Technology, the U.S., and Switzerland.
Ooh, Switzerland.
Oh, Moscow. So the Ruskies.
Uh,
that explains it.
It's the
Yeah,
Ruskies.
okay. The communists are telling us they've turned back time. All right. Well, I definitely believe it now.
But by a fraction, but only by a fraction of a second. So they couldn't stop us from going and saying things like, you know what you guys need to do? You need to go check out therichsolution.com and find the Doc Thompson Health Challenge. It was created by Brad Staggs to help improve his health. He created it because he thought that it was something that Doc Thompson would probably be proud of and proud to support. The challenge now brings the Mojo 50 community together for a common cause, not only to heal, but to survive and thrive. It's a 90-day challenge. It started on the 4th of March. Go check it out at therichsolution.com. Therichsolution.com, where you can also find the 8 obstacles that everyone needs to conquer for optimum health. Your diet, your mental attitude, your exercise, sleep, stress, environmental toxins, community, and emotional health. They also have a Facebook group where they're doing live webinars every week. I think the next one is this Saturday, 1 o'clock Eastern Time.
You mean tomorrow?
Yes, 1 o'clock Eastern Time, right before the
Sorry.
bells. It is there. Go check them out, therichsolution.com, therichsolution.com.
.com. Okay, so we're talking about the doctor and nurse now because I'm done moving on from.
Oh,
that.
yeah. So this is good. You girls are going to love this.
This makes me ill. Okay, and I was very upset.
We got to get the girls on this, though.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely. This is one of the reasons I wanted to hurry up and jump on this, so we all had time to marinate in the awesomeness that is. This was from the Channel 11 WTVD local here in North Carolina. There's a picture, and I don't know if Steven was able to get it or not.
No, I'm sorry.
There's these two little kids, beautiful little kids. They couldn't have been maybe 2 years old. Little boy and a little girl walking down a hallway.
Kind of like
Of a-
4 and 2 or something. Yeah.
Whatever. They're young. Okay. The little boy is wearing looks like green scrubs, and the little girl's wearing pink scrubs. And on the back, the boy says future doctor. The girl says future nurse. Somebody took it and put it up on Facebook, and so pretty.
Oh,
Guess what the complaint
I'm
is.
sensing I know where this is going.
Oh, you probably are.
You know where this is going.
What is
It's
the
same place
complaint?
they always send it.
Feminazi outrage, huh?
Yeah.
Feminazi outrage. Yes, you've got it.
Yeah, they're apparently PO'd. People are upset that the girl is wearing not only pink, but she is only a nurse. How come she's not good enough to be a doctor? And I don't care. I don't care.
I personally have family who are nurses, and I can tell
I do
you
too.
from all of the horror stories I've ever heard, nurses can do far more than doctors do. I'm not saying that doctors aren't important, but the hard workers are the nurses, so why you would take that as a belittlement just shows your character as far as I'm concerned. Because my family, the nurses in my family are women.
Yeah.
And they know
So
more.
anybody saying that
And
being
they
a
do
nurse,
more.
Oh, she's only good enough to be a nurse. Well, you can shut your face.
Yeah.
Yep.
See,
Yep, exactly.
the nurses have to be, they have to get in the nitty gritty. That's the thing. The nurses have to get it down and dirty. They have to get in the nitty gritty. They have to be able to be involved at the patient in a more personal level than everybody else.
Yeah.
So to say that's a bad thing is like, really?
It doesn't make any sense. The part that irritated me though, the reason I wanted to bring this up is not because it's not fair that people are pointing out and this whole controversy yada yada. The part that bothers me, and I posed this question to Steven, and I really would like, is slightly rhetorical. But when are we going to get to a point where we stop listening to people bitch online?
Never.
When are we going to be done? I mean this seriously. Like, when are we going to kind of go whatever and let it go and just stop listening to this stuff? Because people had to come back and apologize for this. Well, we're sorry. We weren't trying to single nobody out. No. Shut up. You know what I mean?
Apologizing. It's the fact that if you don't agree, your life is ruined. It's not about just disagreeing with people. It's that when you disagree, you have to be destroyed. You can't just say, they can be whatever they want to be. I'm not offended by this. You're going to have someone who goes, oh, you think that? Well, I can find your home address. I can find your family's address. I can figure out where you work. Where do you bank? I'm going to have all this information. I'm going to post it, and it's going to be free information. So who's it hurting? Because they want to destroy you for having a disagreeing opinion. Mm-hmm. And that's the scary part. And that's why you have to answer, because even if you leave it as it is, you're going to have to defend yourself anyway. So you might as well get your piece in.
No.
I think
it really is also the pinnacle of the outrage that comes from the left, where something as innocuous as a picture of two faceless kids, where the whole point of the picture is this is our future.
Yep. And they're cute.
These are kids that may eventually grow up to be important things and things that we will need in the society, where we will need doctors, we will need nurses. It doesn't matter what the gender is. Yep. Your common sense tells you that you are going to have female doctors, you're going to have male doctors. You're going to have female nurses, you're going to have male nurses. It doesn't really matter the gender of the child who's being represented in this picture. But because everybody has to be outraged about every little thing. And it wasn't just that. It was the backlash of the subsequent tweets to that one, where they changed the pictures to a black and white monochromatic image because the girl's wearing pink, and God forbid a girl likes to wear pink, and the boy's wearing green. And then you can't call them nurse and doctor. You have to be health professionals. Let's just eliminate the identity out of everything, because we are outraged. And let's just everybody's special, so no one can have their emotions hurt. And let's just, no one's an individual anymore. In the social justice warrior society, no one is an individual anymore. Because everybody has to be equal.
You have to be a part of the collective.
Yes. You're basically become the cog in the machine that they accuse everybody else of forcing things to become.
Exactly. Now, before we continue moving forward, which, by the way, that is an amazing point, and if you want more points like that, you will definitely be listening tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. on Saturday to the bells. Before we continue on, though, PatriotMobile.com. PatriotMobile.com is the best place that you can go to find America's only conservative cell phone company. You can do that, or you can call them at 1-800-A-PATRIOT and use the promo code DOC. If you use the promo code DOC on 1-800-A-PATRIOT, or go to patriotmobile.com/DOC, not only can you get unlimited talk and text plans starting as low as $20 a month, but you can also get up to two activations fees waived on the spot. Patriot Mobile understands that you don't want to deal with and you don't want to support all the crap that you have to deal with on a daily basis, like the abortion laws, the gun control plans, the stalemate at the border, and all of that mess. They want to support the same things that you want to support. Help them out. Enough is enough. Join the fight today. 1-800-A-PATRIOT. Use the promo code DOC or patriotmobile.com/DOC. Welcome back, Dylan.
Yeah, shut up. It's the joy of live, man. The dogs are barking in the background. I was like, they need to go.
That is a Who Let the Dogs Out reference. I'm just...
Yeah, I know. We all know who let the dogs out. It's very clear.
It was Dylan. He did it.
It was me.
He did it. So, we have Rocky and Jaina. That's who we have on, yes?
Yeah, we do.
I'm just making sure. Rocky and Jaina.
From the Bells of Liberty.
For now, yeah.
For now.
Yeah, you can't tell from the sultry tone of our voices who we are.
The digitizing is actually screwing up the sultriness.
Oh, well, that's a bummer.
I'm sorry.
It's
actually just in my headphones. Everybody else gets the full effect of the sultry voices.
It's all just in your head?
Oh, okay.
No, it's in my ears. It's in my headphones.
No. Yeah, no, but never mind. Was there a song reference and you ruined it?
Yeah, I know. I did it on purpose.
I hate you. You
But
suck.
so we have 2 of the 3 Bells of Liberties, and I just want to know, other than the sort of thing that we're talking about right now, what are some things that people are going to be that they should look out for with your show? How are you guys different? What do you guys talk about? What's the sort of theme of your show? What do you do?
Well, aside from being women, which I think in terms of mojo is a big deal.
Yes, it is.
Right
It is
now,
definitely.
anyway.
Yes, correct.
I think we'll be bringing a feminine perspective to things that may be different than perhaps how you guys see things because you're men. But I don't know. I think even though we talk about things on the scale of how they affect America and American people, because we live in reality and we are, average American women living average American dreams, I think that's how we kind of formulate our conversations is, how do I feel about this as someone living in this society? And how do we feel about, this affecting our lives specifically? Rocky works full-time, has a part-time job, is married, and has a child with special needs, so she's having to traverse that kind of situation in her life. So whenever we start talking about changes in healthcare or insurance or anything like that, that definitely is something that affects her, or if there's research into autism and all of that, that definitely affects her life. Sammy is a military spouse and has been, you can ring the bell on this one, she's been jerked around by the military for the last 2 years. Definitely because of people not making smart decisions that are higher up on the food chain and having to live weeks at a time without income, which we've discussed on our show before, and how government fingers in that is definitely affecting them. And I am not married and I do not have children, but I do work with kids for a living. And
the
I
single
do work
ladies.
with low-income families. So I definitely, I think I have a perspective as someone who's actually dealing with people who on a daily basis live off of entitlements and social services and programs like that. And, looking at that from the perspective of someone who's, as we call ourselves more and more these days, conservatarian, I think those are perspectives that maybe people can connect with a little bit easier because it's not just someone who's, we don't have a lot of money. We know what it's like to have to pay, live paycheck to paycheck, and we got to do the daily grind to get through. And I think we try to apply that along with the conversations we have about articles that we see. And we don't always talk about stuff that happens in America either because we're on Saturdays. Rocky's mentioned this before. Since we're on Saturdays, a lot of the news cycle has already passed, and people have already talked it to death. So we try to find stuff that maybe you haven't been listening to or have seen in the news and having a conversation about that and how it affects America. One of our topics this weekend is actually going to be about Poland and some anti-Semitic stuff that happened in Poland recently and how that's kind of bleeding into America as well. So, and we talk about pop culture and movies and things like that because politics can be exhausting and it's not worth talking about 100% of the time. So we try to have fun too.
There you go. You try to have fun. And let me ask you a question about having fun. Is it fun for a woman in Somerset, Massachusetts, who was arrested for breaking and entering, but she was quickly caught thanks to her ankle bracelet, that one fitted on the GPS system? Yeah, that exact same one that she had gotten from the police for being on probation for earlier breaking and entering cases?
It's almost like she didn't learn.
Yeah, that sounds like a joyride right there.
I know, doesn't it?
For the shits and giggles.
I know. I think she just did it for the grins.
The upside to it is she already knew what was coming.
Maybe she just has a timer. Like let me see, from the moment that they escape to the moment that they catch me again, how long is it going to take? Is it like 30 minutes or less kind of thing?
Set a record.
She was just
if she does it, they give her back her old cell.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call that fun, but hey, if that's what makes you happy, don't make me pay for it. That's all that matters.
Oh gosh,
that's awesome.
Rocky is the one who definitely would end up in a GPS tracker. The ranch.
Wow.
No laugh. We always joke that we do have a fund, a bail fund, just in case, because we're always getting ourselves in trouble. But
oh my,
someone's going to do something at some point. Someone has to be the money bag, and that's just the way that it is.
I'm just going to sit over here and
prepared.
ring the bell for the rest of the show. You guys.
There's nothing wrong. Look, there's nothing wrong with being prepared. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever.
No.
Accurate.
Dana can tell you far more about preparedness than I can.
Oh, thanks. Why, yes, I can. Let me get right on that. If you're looking for... No, I'm just kidding. That would be too long of a show. You'd need like an extra 3 hours.
We would need an extra 3 hours. You know one thing we don't need an extra 3 hours for? Catcoolers.com.
Yeah.
See, cat coolers, you can get those at catcoolers.com. Not only are they rugged, but they also keep your ice cold for up to 7 days. They're made in the United States. They're fully customizable. What does that mean? Well, you can put stuff on them. You can make them put the logo of your favorite Defenders set up on there. You can do the Mojos. You can go and snag the Bells of Liberty's little emblem and put it on your cooler if you wanted to, just to be friendly or something. I don't know. It might be nice. They come in 4 separate colors: white, black, yellow, racists, and camouflage.
They
They
also
also
had a racist color.
Yeah, the white, black, and yellow. They're racist.
Oh, I thought the way you put that was white, yellow, and racist.
White, black,
Like
yellow, racists,
Yeah, like
and
racist.
camouflage.
And camouflage, which I always around here is considered racist.
That is true. Around here, that is camouflage is racist. You can go to catcoolers.com, use the promo code Steven, get 10% off on your cat cooler purchase. They also have a new one. They have a new one. It's called the blue collar.
Oh, with the line?
Yeah, it has the line on
Yeah.
it. So it'll tell you that it's cold by putting a little blue stripe in the middle of the black.
Because you can't put your hand inside and tell.
You know what they should have called it?
What's that?
The thin blue line.
That was already taken.
Oh, that's true.
It's already taken.
It's true.
Thank you to all our vets and first responders. Anyway,
Top edition.
catcoolers.com.
Catcoolers.com. Promo code Steven.
What was I saying? So, speaking of intelligent people, Christopher Oxley of Everett, Washington, was arrested for conducting a drug deal over the phone in the bathroom of the Everett Police Department.
Ladies.
Was that wrong?
Some might say that might be ill-timed.
Yeah.
Bad timing, yes.
You know, you got to run a business, and sometimes the police just cut into it. So, you know, got to take the time where you can.
Just because you've been arrested doesn't mean business doesn't
He
stop.
run his business.
I mean,
Yes.
you know, there are most of the kingpins, they run their stuff out of jail anyway. So what does it matter, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, seriously. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost as bad as, you know, a 12-year-old boy adamantly denying he had stolen an iPhone when questioned by police at his home. And then the iPhone rang in his closet. Okay, yes, he stole that.
Don't you hate it when
Yeah,
you
don't
suffer
you
a
have
heart attack?
Does it have a clubhouse, like a tree house or something where you can hide that? Or don't you know
He
that
hid
it's
it in his
button on
closet.
the
Hold on.
side that's
You're assuming
silent?
children go outside to play.
Yeah, that's a lie.
No one goes outside to play anymore.
Nobody
Okay,
goes out.
free-range kids are not a thing anymore, Rocky. I'm sorry to break this to you, even I know that.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm trying
I
to
don't know
make
if
my
it's a
kids
meme
free
or
range, and it's
true
just not
that
happening.
Kids are being sent outside with these cards saying, "I'm a free range kid. Please don't call the police. I'm out here having fun. Leave me alone."
Mhm.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I've actually seen
That's
it. Not,
awesome.
You know, because Facebook, I show on Facebook, but I've seen it, and I'm like, is this the society that we've become, that a kid has to carry an ID card around saying, "Please don't call the police on me. I'm here
Yes.
because I'm having fun."
Yes.
Come on.
That is our society now, yes.
I believe it. I believe it. Don't you hate it when you suffer a heart attack and you think you're going to die, so you confess to a 17-year-old murder, only to find out that you weren't going to die, but instead you get sentenced to life in prison? James Washington of Nashville, Tennessee, did the exact same thing happened to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Does he have a
good.
really? Is that like a really bad case of heartburn?
Or
Yeah.
gas or something,
He just had
yeah.
inflammation. He was just gassy. I'm so gassy. Oh my gosh, I'm so gassy.
Okay.
Who
Hey.
among us has not ever had that happen before?
I don't know.
Honestly,
I haven't almost had a heart attack.
Yeah, I haven't
I mean,
either.
that's the thing. Bells of Liberty, where can people find you?
Well, these days I'm Mojo 50.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you will.
Saturdays from 2 to 4.
But also, you can find us on on Twitter at Bells of Liberty and also on Facebook at The Bells of Liberty. And we do have a website now, thebellsofliberty.com, and hopefully soon we will have swag for you all to purchase at some point, so keep an eye out for that.
Look at that. Dylan?
Good night, Doc Thompson. We know where you are.
Now, you go home.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.
Happy weekend.